F1 Rocket Wing crossover. Bit of a mouthful, but there she is. Yeah, new board for 25-26 season, and something new for me as well. I'd previously been on the Rocket 70S, but just in keeping with a general market shift towards longer, narrower boards, I thought I'd try this year. So yeah, this is the 74-litre version. This covers me for like 95% of days. Only on the very low end will I use my downwind board now, really. I use this from, say, 12 knots to 30 knots. I've got the strikes this year, V5, 4 metre and a 5 metre. And then foil-wise, I got a 750 skate V2 for the good days, when there's just generally a bit more punch in the swell, or the V2 skate 1050. Again, super capable foil, and I just have that for the onshore days or somewhere where you need to link sections, basically. Both I use with a 161 XS stabilizer. That for me, that's the best stabilizer in the range. It just seems to work for everything. Yeah, so board wise, they're a bit lighter this year. I think I've seen a video of a French guy. He measured them up, and they're about 0.8 of a kilo lighter this year, size for size. I don't know what they've done construction wise. They feel like the previous. I don't know if you've used carbon board, but they feel like the carbon boards of previous gen. They're just a bit more crisper underfoot, and you notice that weight reduction. Couple that with this, narrower, longer outline, quite boxy outline, and it's just a more efficient. It's just your low end is improved. It's hard to say in it to put a figure on how much more efficient it is than the same size last year, but it's improved. It's definitely better. So right, what's the effect of these changes? Like I say, it gets going earlier, and if you're prepared to work the low end of that board, it's ridiculous. You can like dolphin them easier this year than the 70 used to. Didn't get stuck, but it was a little bit more reluctant to release. Whereas these just like dance off the water. You can always like skimming them. It's just like you skim it off the water like an ollie, and she's away. And then once you're up, you notice it just feels like a smaller board. There's less board in front of your front foot. The narrowness of the shoulders is pulled in, and it just in your turns, in your transitions. So say if you're like at a cross onshore day and there's chops on the face, you just get less clipping because the shoulders aren't there to hit the chops. So it just frees up your turns. It doesn't, when you get those clips on the older boards, you could get either sucked down or it would just upset your transition in the turn. And then, like same in tacks, you notice it more, or jibes. You just clip less. It's easier to keep it higher on the mast. That's what it feels like. Yeah. Then the only thing like I say, it feels like a smaller board in that there's less board in front of you, but they've obviously had to put that volume somewhere. And because there is this area in the tail, when you're getting on initially, I've seen a few videos of people saying you need to size up on these boards. Well, yeah, that will work. It's up for argument whether you do need to size up, because the volume is obviously still in the board. I just tend to get my weight, or try to get my weight right back on it, so you're not sinking this proportion of the board when you're getting up. I don't know if the way I get on boards is easier to keep it back. And generally across the board and with my front foot in nearly straight away, and then you can sort of rock back on it. But yeah, don't be afraid of, if you've watched other videos and people say, size up, don't be afraid of sticking to your sort of volume, What else? That's about it, really, isn't it? It's a float at the end of the day, isn't it? Just you want something to get you up early, which it does, and then once you're up, you want it out of the way, and it ticks all those boxes for me. It's a noticeable improvement. Or if anyone's interested in any F1 kit or Monera wetsuits or accessories, we've teamed up with F1 to offer now a discount code. So you can use that code to get 15% off anything off the F1 UK site or the Monera UK site as well. I'll stick the code and the web addresses underneath here. So yeah,